sans les femmes, pas de paix, mais il faut aussi impliquer les femmes pour la prévention même des conflits.
Et dans ce sens, nous devons travailler avec les femmes pour identifier d'abord les besoins, parce que nous ne pouvons pas prendre de décisions pour les femmes sans les femmes.
Et je crois que chez moi, à Bourem, il y a eu un cas précis où un monsieur, celui qui se disait le chef, nous on les appelle les bandits, il a épousé une petite fille de 12 ans. Il l'a violée avec plusieurs femmes la nuit, plusieurs hommes la nuit. Il a voulu se suicider, donc elle est allée au bord du fleuve, elle voulait se suicider. Et quand on a pu la ramener, sa grand-mère est morte de crise cardiaque. Et les femmes ont voulu se rebeller. Il a fallu mon intervention, il a fallu des stratégies que j'ai menées depuis Bamako avec certains chefs de village, certains chefs de quartier, pour faire sortir la femme de Bourem et l'amener à Gao sans qu'on ne sache d'où ça vient. C'est comme si la petite avait fui. Malheureusement, elle a perdu la vie 2 ou 3 mois après.
Meet Ambassador Fatoumata Sir Diakite. She can neither remember all of her daughters' names nor remember how many they are. She is the mother of daughters far too many to count and grandmother to many more. Her heart is a patchwork of love that has led her to dedicate her life to protecting girls and women from all forms of gender-based violence and those caught in the violence of armed conflict.
Gausu, ça va? He's a very nice boy.
Mama Diakite's big heart compels her to protect women and girls in a country beset with strife and war by providing a safe haven for all who enter her doors.
This place is a shelter for women and girls victims of gender-based violence. So it's a place where they have all the commodities they are looking for. They have bedrooms. They have also some medical staff to look after them, and they have also a psychologist to look after them. We look after all women and girls victims of gender-based violence or sexual violence due to the conflict or not, but mainly women we receive here were the victim of the conflict in the northern part of Mali. A woman has a story that she was in the street with 2 boys. She got the third one here. Yeah, she's a very young mother. And she's been in the street for a long time. So when we saw her, we brought her here so that she could be safe and save also the children. So that's the kindergarten. When they came, they were very violent. They have no sleep, no nap. So it's a means also to give them a kind of education and to leave space for the women to learn some income-generating activities. The doctor, she comes 2 times a week. And when there is an emergency, she's also here. There was a woman who came from Mopti, and she said that she received a kind of the bullet in her leg. And we went through a kind of radiotherapy and all the thing. And when we did that, we saw that there was no bullet inside. But she spent one year thinking that she had the bullet in her leg. And when she got the psychological therapy, then things was really good for her, better for her. It's the same thing with the psychologists also. Income generating activities is a means for women to get free of violence. Because if you have some economy by yourself, then you can just escape any blackmail. They spend 3 months training. At the end of the training, they receive their diploma. Most of the time, there are women victims of domestic violence. Her case is the best of that. The husband tried to take her children from her and sell the children to another place. So we took a lawyer and we won the case. We brought her here so that she could be empowered.
We many karamani bunyani fuwasa kwa obe dumuni ke fembe tutu kwa vraiment ne kon lafiara noram na sangwa salimar
Women and children pay the highest price in armed conflict, and now women of Mali want peace. They are sitting at the peace table, ensuring increased representation in decision-making bodies, equality in all bodies implementing the peace agreement and other peace initiatives.
D'abord la volonté, il faut vouloir. Si on veut réussir, il faut d'abord vouloir. Je souhaite que les femmes participent, qu'elles commencent d'abord à croire en elles-mêmes. Parce que, de mon point de vue personnel, leur présence est absolument nécessaire dans des corps de métier comme la police. Elles ont leur sensibilité particulière et contrairement à beaucoup de croyances, les femmes ont beaucoup plus de sang-froid que les hommes. Dans certaines situations particulières, leur sang-froid permet très souvent de trouver la meilleure solution sans exercer inutilement de violence.
Les femmes sont des actrices de développement dans tous les pays. Et les femmes se trouvent dans tous les maillons de la chaîne de développement, particulièrement dans l'agriculture, dans la plupart de nos pays, particulièrement dans le secteur informel. Donc les femmes contribuent à un hauteur très important dans l'économie dans nos pays. Il faut qu'on voit à la femme une actrice pour développer nos pays. Les femmes sont des actrices de développement. Elles doivent être incontournables. Elles doivent être dans le processus et au cœur du processus.
Children are the main victims of conflicts, enduring untold miseries, hardships, sexual and other forms of violence in wars and conflicts, which they play no part in starting. Our resolve to silence the guns must therefore give hope to women and children suffering from the terror of Boko Haram and Al-Shabaab. Our resolve must provide renewed hope to the peoples in conflict-ridden areas in Darfur East, DRC, Libya, Mali, Somalia, and South Sudan, where lives and livelihoods have been shattered.
UN Women supports and celebrates the initiatives for women's inclusion and full participation in peace building and peacekeeping for sustainable peace on the continent. The Women of Africa appreciate the appointment of the AU Special Envoy on Women, Peace and Security for the goal to silence guns by 2020.